Hi. During our last session, we went over the effect control panel. This continues from our previous session. I will show you how to set keyframes and create animations. Well, I have created the sequence. This time, instead of importing a video, I will draw a shape. When I bring in the shape, I can select my desired color in any section that appears here. For example, I will select our brand color, which is right here. I am able to add a border, apply a stroke, and modify the existing part. We are going to revisit the shape section, and I will teach you until you fully understand it. So I have arrived at the shape. Color it. We are not discussing the shape today. I want to focus on keyframing instead. Is that okay? So, when you open the effect controls, you had a section for position, scale, opacity, and other options. That existed, you were able to use. What does keyframing mean? It means that right now I take this shape and place it here. I navigate to the position setting and click on the stopwatch icon. This creates a keyframe for me, and now I will move it further ahead. Let us see, I am holding down the Shift key now, and using the left and right keys on the keyboard, specifically the right one. Moving frame forward. See the frame moving forward. This is to separate the frame that exists. Now I am moving further ahead, so it stays here. When I have moved the frame forward within the position section, I am going to change the position numbers now. The place where I want to put it. In this manner, I have created a keyframe for myself. The initial keyframe is the start. The second keyframe represents the movement. The closer you place these, the faster the speed, and the further away, the slower it will be. I am moving it closer. Now I set my frame, for example, in the section 5 seconds or 7 seconds. I lock it here. See? In position. At the same time, I can, rather than here, I can select the keyframe I have generated and use the move section to relocate it. When I move it, you see it is coming from the bottom, or it would arrive in the motion part. I select the FX motion itself. I shift my keyframe or use it like the Photoshop pen tool. Create brush angle. I move using anchor points or converted curved points. See? This is how I form it. Okay, I press Ctrl Z or undo these. Well, listen guys, whenever you create a position, it will display the motion path for you right here. If I happen to deselect the motion, this icon will disappear, but once you select the motion, it appears and you can see it. Are you with me? Right? This movement that is created for me, let me increase its speed. So, I would like the speed to be faster or slower, and as we said, this controls the speed. Okay, let's make this playhead acceleration faster too. There is a specific section that we call easing. When you go to any keyframe, right-click, Easy Ease In. This part comes in smoothly. What does that mean? It has this specific mode where, as it approaches, it gains a smooth speed. Now I'm going to select the second one as well. In this section option, I am going to apply Easy Ease Out to make the movement intensity smoother. So, what is happening here? I have opened the motion folder and now I'm opening the position folder. Here it is flat or actually linear, but right-clicking. Easy Ease the last frame. And then I will apply Easy Ease Out to it. It is smooth here. Actually, I can also use the anchor point options. Increase curve and speed. Now, if you want it to move further down, I will adjust the speed of this. I will select this and move it further down so that it is much easier for you to see. You can see it speeding up here, while this part is slow. When it reaches this point, it accelerates and then slows down here. So, if I were to disable this particular option, my keyframe would be entirely removed and no longer visible. Now I will do the same thing for the scale. I will turn on the scale keyframe. I drag it to start. I increase the scale value. I am going to move the frames just a little bit and then reset them. It looks like it is beating like a heart, so I will space out the keyframes completely. You can see it, look. Our guess is that we create such shapes in After Effects, but I wanted you to see with shapes that in this software I can also do this in Premiere if I manually apply ease in and ease out to each of these one by one. Here in the scale section I can make them much smoother. Well, I will go to the first frame in the opacity section and set its opacity to 0. I am turning on its keyframe. Right here where it wants to zoom in, I bring it to 0 and bring the opacity a bit more. I am going to bring this top back to a level surface. See this? Do you see? It was like that. Now let me increase the gap between them so you understand completely.
Okay, let's go again.
Do you see? With this you can create your own motion and actually work. Now this part of the keyframe I must bring to 1. I will do this on my film. Alright, let me select an appropriate frame for this. Alright, I have placed a keyframe and the girl is reading a newspaper here. See her? Okay, now I go to my first keyframe. I am going to enable position and scale. Guys, you can add keyframes for opacity, rotation, and everything here. I'm moving over here to this point. I am going to increase the scale. I am moving the position here to get a close-up shot of the girl's face. Right on the girl's face. See? Okay, I come to the end here. And then I will reset this section. Now, I'm going to adjust the distance between these to see how my speed looks. More. Now decrease it. I'm able to apply ease here once more. This, the out, these parts, I'll ease it to make it smoother for me. Now I am able to use a container with keyframes here, or with anchor points, or what we actually call in After Effects doing the same thing for acceleration, to improve it. See here that I captured it well, or when the points go outside the cut, I go back in. Alright, I am going to make this part better. This. No, like this. Well, now that it is coming here. Myself, I am coming from this point. I'm going to enable the keyframe opacity. I come up to where it is ending. I'm going to adjust it so it fits perfectly. I should mention one point. When you are working with keyframes, make sure to move your keyframes, and along with them, the keyframe will move as well. I will add one more point here. When you are in this area, the keyframe menu is quite busy. If you press this button, it only shows a preview of the parts with keyframes. If you press this other one, the edits you have made, for instance, I add an effect to my image such as drop shadow or Gaussian blur. It displays the preview for me here. If you do not want that, by clicking on the All section, the All option will display all of your bands. Okay, now I am going to bring in another frame. I bring it from here. I am going to turn on the scale and position. A little bit forward here where the girl is looking at a spot. I want it to zoom in. Then focus on her face. You see, by doing this, I can move the camera and handle the framing. Well, this is the final segment of my recordings for the year 1403, and you will see the rest in the year 1404. If you are a newcomer to the channel, please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Until the next training video, goodbye.